Welcome to Magic to Millions,
We document this guy's journey
where I take this stuff.
and turn it into this stuff.
Alright guys, welcome back. So this week will be the last week that we do a standard Tuesday, Friday release. So I have currently rendering on the other screen, you guys can't see it right now. I have the first video of about like 7 or 8 that I'm going to pre-shoot. I'm actually going to open up the rest of the stuff for those videos right now. I went through the MH1 packs already, a couple boxes of Eldraine. I went through the Ultimate Masters box. I have 4 more Eldraine to go through and another Ultimate Masters box. So I'm going to shoot those after I'm recording this and getting everything uploaded and edited. But the video format's going great. I have a lot more stuff coming in that I'm going to be opening up that I'll be able to add into that. I'm going to slot in some heavy hitters and stuff like that and some more Flesh and Blood sets as I open. And the Flesh and Blood stuff will get replaced with the new set whenever we roll around to that. And I'll try and preload about, try and preload about 10 to 15 of those at a time. And as you can see, this, I'm not going to show any of the people's names and stuff. This is my pull sheet today. This is from 2 days of orders. Almost all of this right now is Flesh and Blood stuff. I did talk about this in one of my videos as well with the MH1 stuff. One of the reasons why I'm going after them is specifically the snow-covered lands. I had 10 forests and 10 mountains sell this week. Let's see if I can find the... oh, here we go. It was the one guy. So yeah, that was for 20 cards. $19.50. So almost $1 a card. It'll cost me probably $1 to get it shipped out, fees and stuff, so I'll make about $16 on it, something like that. It's really why one of the main reasons I think MH1 is such a safe set to open is just because there's so much value in it. In the land cycle, the basics that are guaranteed in every pack, the foil premium that's in there is real. Like you're not hitting rare foils every single pack or every other pack. Like you just don't hit too many of them. I think I have let me see how many I'm not gonna spoil it here. Yeah, I got 1 rare foil. 2. I hit 2. Ooh. So I hit spicy like a king. I hit 2 rare foils, and they're probably not good ones. But yeah, so that's kind of where that's at, right? So a bit of an update. The format's shifting. I'm going to do some more videos in here. You guys can kind of see some of the stuff I've going on in this room every once in a while. My desk is slightly more cleaned off now. I've moved some more cards and some singles have been prepped. I ended up breaking so far about 160 boxes or so of heavy hitters. I have sold, I went from 540, I have 80 left in a week and change. It's a lot of boxes. My wife was very happy when it all went away. But we are moving into phase 2 of the bulk now, right? I have a bunch of the master set stuff sorted and taken care of. The lands are getting processed. What I'm going to be doing next is moving into a huge chunk of the commons. So I'm going to be hitting Fate Reforged. What the heck is it? Khans of Tarkir, Dragons of Tarkir, Oath of the Gatewatch I've already started on. Battle for Zendikar. There is Conspiracy 1 and 2 in this batch. Like, I have a huge pile of stuff that's all clumped together. I'm already working my way and sorting through it and stuff. I have 50 more 5Ks on the way, which will cover about 350,000 cards of the bulk. The original estimate that I needed was about 225Ks for everything that I purchased. So I knew my cost on those was going to be about $7.50 a 5K. I'm going to be looking at, 220 of them, give or take, which is about $1,550. That was part of my cost that I factored in. At this point, I have been selling enough bulk to not have to expend additional capital towards paying for the bulk. The bulk is paying for itself now. That's paid for the initial wave of supplies, the initial pile of stamps that I had to buy. I purchased 2,000 of them. I have those right here. I almost knocked them over off my desk. As you can tell, I'm making a dent through these. There was a very large amount of materials I had to purchase initially. I purchased 20 of the card houses, the 12 by 3 card houses. So that stuff's all taken care of now, and we're kind of just cycling and chunking through it now. You know, from here, I have 2, 4, 6, 7 or 8. I have like 7 to 8-ish orders in this pile of paper here. That's just bulk, and you know, that's $30, $40, $50 this from the past couple of days that I've made from selling the bulk. As I ingest more of it and get more of it and more of it, we should be equalizing somewhere around like $500 to $1,000 a month, maybe a little bit more depending on how things go. It could push upwards of $1,500 to $2,000 a month depending on how fast I can stay up with things and how fast singles get bought out and that kind of thing. I am only one person, so I can only restock stuff so fast. I can only sort through things so fast. I have other things going on. I have collections I'm purchasing and buying constantly. I have a really fun one coming in from New Zealand. It is currently en route to a friend of mine who has agreed to help me out and receive it and verify contents before I send the rest of the payment over. It has a gold foil in it. It's mostly flesh and blood stuff. There is a good chunk of alpha foils in there, playable ones specifically, some Foil Majestics Guardian stuff. As you guys know, I'm a complete total degenerate. I buy Guardian stuff. I'm just constantly buying more of it. I'm either going to get buried with all of the Guardian cards, or I'm going to have a freaking fortune in them. You know, whichever works for me. I don't really care. It's a win-win either way. Like, I'm going to be buried with some really cool loots, or I'm going to have a lot of valuable loots. You know, win-win. What we're going to from here, right, is now that we've entered tax season, I should be getting my refund back and some other things. I'm going to be using this early quarter of the year to target some specific things. I need to re-equalize my Pokemon stuff because I'm missing some Pokemon sets that I haven't purchased. I have a case of it somewhere over here. One second. I don't think you saw my address. Whatever. Who cares? I don't remember which one this was. This says... I don't know. It's Pokemon. BST? I don't think it's Battle Styles. I don't know, it might be Battle Style. Whatever. But there are some Pokemon sets that I need to purchase so I can have my case or two set aside for all of those. There are some Wise sets that I feel are very criminally underpriced. The things that I'm going to be positioned to offloading a little bit of my Danmachi. I did a bunch of case openings. I have some loose boxes. I'll probably dump those off. I have some boxes I bought some people that are loose. I'll be looking to solidify my Wise inventory to get rid of my loose boxes and just condense down into my sealed cases. The money from the loose boxes that I will make, because I've been sitting on them long enough that I have officially reached back to the $80, $90 point, I will sell those and then redirect that money towards more cases. As we do that, that kind of takes care of the Weiss and Pokemon readjustments. For Flesh and Blood, I've already done my readjustment for the year. I've set aside about $35,000 to $40,000 that I will be increasing by about 10 to 15% as the allocation goes up for us. And I'm going to basically just be rolling that into bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger chunks of money. That being said, I am also keeping, you know, my goodies for the set, stuff that I feel is like really underpriced. Like these Cold Foil Majestics. Let me see if I can get the camera lighting. Yeah, Cold Foil Majestics that I'm keeping. You know, and then I have all of the young heroes, the adult heroes that are in here. These are the adult ones. Hwah! Right here is like $1,000+ in adult heroes. I have the Cold Foil Fable that we pulled. I have all 5 of the young heroes already pulled. And I have 4 of the 5 cold foil equipments and legendaries. I'm still missing the... what the heck is it? The Gauntlets of Iron Will. I pulled one, but I did tell a guy I would sell it to him, so I kind of already sold it to him, so I may or may not need to pull another one. So as I went through Flesh and Blood, right, I bought some stuff too. One of the things that I noticed with heavy hitters is the pull rates have been very heavily adjusted. What does that entail exactly? Well, it means that cards like, this doesn't want to open. Oh my goodness. Cards like this, Blade Flurry, I opened up over 160 boxes. I don't have like the exact count. And I pulled 3. And before you say, oh, well, that's just a fluke, blah, 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 that's a bunch of hootenanny. 2. Cool. I am not the only one that did this. I have talked to other people that also did mass breaks, and they've confirmed the rough pull rates are about the same. The Majestic foils in that slot in the back of the pack, which is like the augment one. Cool. Foil Blade Flurry. Yay! They're hard as hell to pull. Like, that's a big hit when you hit it. Like, it's kind of crazy, in fact, how hard that is to hit. So to me, if you have to open 160 freaking boxes to get a playset and maybe 1 or 2 extra, that's crazy. That is like retail. Oh Lord, I hate when stuff. I hate when people like tape this stuff inside of the end. Like, dude, like, ugh, it's so annoying. Whatever. At least it's not dead. The card's not damaged. So that's all that counts. If you have to open 160 box, like, think about that. At retail, at call it $80 a box, which is below retail price. Like, MAP is $354 or something like that, which is like 87 or 88 a box. You're looking at 8,000. You're looking at like $13,000 in product. Like, think about that for a second. You have to open $13,000 in product to get a full playset and maybe 1 or 2 extras of a Majestic foil. Holy shit. So when cards are particularly playable, like Blade Flurry and Cast Bones, I really like to keep. Also, guys, I hate when people do this and they stuff the cardboard thingy in here, and it makes it so much harder to get the dang card out. Thank you. I guess, is this jacked? Ugh. Alright, well, that's like bumped all sorts of ways. Alright, I mean, that one's gonna have to get a partial refund from this fella. This thing's kind of bricked. That's why, if you're doing these, you need to put something in there so the card doesn't get jacked when you stuff the cardboard on top of it. You can actually see. You can actually even see some of the nicks and stuff that are on here. Maybe, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. It might. But yeah, right in here, you can actually see conveniently where it lines up with the edge where you stuffed it in there. So, not the way to do that. Usually when we ship those out in those things, you want to do it with tape. So that way you can just take this little flap here and tape it down, and then you take the card and you put it in upside down so the sleeve doesn't fly out and the card doesn't fly out. That way the card shifts down, not up. Anyway, that's just good packing practices, but that's besides the point. So that's those. A little bit of a mail day that's in here. This is a bit of an update, things that I'm doing, readjusting. I'm gonna be reallocating some money towards Pokemon and Wise again. Kind of leveling out that stuff. My heavy hitters funds is getting refurbished and rebuilt back into the accounts where they belong. This video is about another 18 minutes left on rendering, and then this will go into the queue, and then I'll add this in to get released tonight, and we'll start having some more fun stuff next week. Next week I'll be talking about Fallout on Monday. I think we'll just leave it there. We'll talk about Fallout on Monday, and that'll be a good video to talk about. But yeah, guys, I will go ahead and cut this here. It's about 14 minutes, plenty long now of my ranting and raving. And I think next week we might go back into the corner of the closet of cardboard. Who knows? We'll shift it around. I have 2 filming locations now. Ooh. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you guys later, and thanks again for all the support. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification button, and remember, sharing helps the channel an absolute ton. Every time you share the video and someone opens it and shares it and like does that again, it boosts engagement massively in the channel. So I really do appreciate it when you guys share the videos, get support out there. We're growing steadily, which is great. You know, I'm not trying to hit 1 million subscribers or anything this year. I'm not trying to hit 10,000. You know, my goal for this year is to quad up. If the channel grows with it, amazing. If people get salty and try to banhammer me, I don't care. Go pound your head in some sand. I could give two shits. Anyway, though, guys, have a great time. Thank you so much for the support. I will see you guys next week, and enjoy the opening this Friday, because there's always some spicy vintage getting opened on this channel. Bye, guys.